Hi everyone, welcome back to another YK Homes transformation. This is actually the first time we are shooting in 2025. We are super excited to be sharing with you our latest project. So we'll be taking you inside this beautifully redesigned master bedroom, which was once a plain space that we've been able to transform to something beautiful. And joining me today is our executive design assistant, Sheena, who has been part of this project, since day one. It has been amazing doing it with you. So yeah, say hi to everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm super excited to walk you through this space, show you all the thoughtful details that have gone into making this bedroom a dream space.
This is actually not the first space we're designing in this home. Sometime back we designed our client's home office and guest bedroom, which she absolutely fell in love with. And now when it was time to design her master bedroom, it had to be grand, and that's exactly what we did. Our client's style is a beautiful mix. She has hints of traditional, a bit of glam, but overall we needed to achieve a timeless look, which is what we do here at YK Homes. And the vision was to create a cozy, mature, sexy bedroom, and I love how this space came to life.
Looking at the befores, we could tell that our client was very drawn to a moody aesthetic, and that's what she was trying to achieve with the dark grey wall. So that gave us a good starting point with our design. One challenge we had was getting our client to let go of the herringbone pattern on the wall, because firstly it wasn't symmetrical and we just wanted to do a complete transformation of that space. Happy to say that she loved what we came up with, because it still brought out a statement that had even more impact than what she had before.
One thing about our client, she truly appreciates custom furniture, and that's what we do best. So everything you see in this space, we went custom, and it was amazing just being creative and coming up with beautiful designs. And for this master bedroom, the bed had to be grand and had to complement the dark wall that you see. So yeah, there was quite an upgrade there.
Yes, we upgraded from a 5x6 to a 6x6 bed, which was more proportionate to the room size, and we also chose a fabric that would really pop against the dark wall.
The bed had to be a timeless classic piece, so you'll notice that we've gone with a wooden trim all round, and also introduced some curves on the footboard that I think make it very beautiful. And then the dark stain allows this white fabric to pop so beautifully, but still ties in so well with the dark wall.
We carried the classical look onto the bedsides with the subtle grooving detail on the drawer doors and the touches of brass, and the classical look on the legs. One thing I absolutely love about this space is how stately it is and yet not bulky.
And introducing this dresser moment, I feel like with apartments, especially rentals, you'll always find awkwardly placed in builds that there's nothing much you can do about, but find creative ways to work around. And in this case, we had this massive dresser in the bedroom. The color was not it, but again, there's nothing much you could do about it. So at the back of this art piece, there's a mirror.
Yes,
yeah.
A mirror that wasn't functional for our client because she prefers to do her makeup in the bathroom. So we decided to cover it with a piece that has special meaning for her, and we had to get it just right to fit this space. So we went super custom and got precise measurements for this space.
I also love how we accessorized this area, just a simple tray and the vase. I love the texture on the vase. The flowers we picked, they kind of pull all the colors that we have in the room. And yeah, I love how it came together. A moment for this beautiful cozy corner we have in the bedroom. I think at first our client actually struggled to just visualize how it would fit in a king bed in the room and still have space for the armchairs. But when we did the dark wall and centered the bed in the room, we were able to have this extra space that can accommodate the two chairs. And we were quite intentional with the curve that you see on the chairs, because we wanted to break all the straight lines we have in the room. And still these chairs needed to be high enough to be able to give good back support, but still low enough so that you can be able to appreciate the curtain drape just behind me.
So this tool is a special touch for this particular client. It borrows inspiration from a lamp that we did previously for her. It adds a rustic touch to the space and blends it really well with the glam elements, and I feel like that really communicates who this client is. The blend of the rustic and the glam, it's absolutely her.
Decor always comes last, but it's always the icing on the cake. So in our design process, we wanted to be able to pick decor that complements the moody theme that we have going on. And you notice that with our choice of artwork, like the piece above the bed pops so beautifully against this dark wall. You'll notice the pillows, we have some beautiful print going on. You'll notice our choice of gold when it comes to like the light fixtures. It's quite intentional, and we wanted to be able to curate pieces that don't overwhelm the space but rather complement it and make it flow so beautifully.
If I'm to pick my favorite piece in this space, it has to be this bench. I absolutely love how the pattern here ties in the deep browns that you've used on the bed and the bedsides and the green on the armchairs. It just brings it all together. And these curves was such a challenge to produce at the workshop, but honestly, looking at it now, every trial, every adjustment was absolutely worth it.
What a special moment. We have our client as part of the review today. It feels so good. How are you feeling?
I am feeling so excited.
Yeah.
It's so unreal.
Okay, how are you finding the room so far?
It's really good. It speaks to my style, our style. It feels like a grown woman's room, you know.
It has been such a joy working with you. How you communicate, how you respect the design process as well. That has just been amazing. And I feel like you'll forever be our best client. I said that. Actually, you'll always be our best client. We loved working with you, and we can't wait to even do more spaces for you in the future. And because this is a special moment, and this is not about me right now, I'm just gonna give you space and time to talk to our people and just maybe share how the design process was like for you, the experience working with YK Homes, and how you just found the whole experience.
Hi, my name is Wangare, and I am the lady behind this wonderful master bedroom that I get to enjoy, courtesy of YK Homes. I am so pleased and so honored to have worked with YK Homes on my master bedroom project. It's not the first project they've done for us, and this was the icing on the cake. The process with YK Homes has been seamless from the very first initial consultation, from when I reached out to them and I let them know that we would want to redo our master bedroom, to the consultation, to the home visits, to the brainstorming of ideas. I really liked that they allowed me the chance to also share my ideas as a creative myself. And so it was a very collaborative process, you know, where I was sharing color palettes and they were advising me on what would work. But just to see it as it is right now is a dream come true. I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams that actually it would translate into this masterpiece that they've done. So we are so happy to YK Homes for the wonderful work they've done. And for sure, this is not the second job they've done for me. They've done my home office, they've done my guest bedroom. This is the third project they're doing. They've done my corridor way, and I'm sure we'll be working with them in the future. And I'm just so happy. Yani, words can't describe just how excited we are. I keep saying that this room feels like a grown woman's room. You know, I'm at a different season in my life, a different place in my life with my husband, and this room is a perfect representation of the season we are in. I like the colors. I wanted something that was moody but grown and sexy, and that's what they've given me. So I liked the dark walls. I remember initially when we were doing the consultation, I was very particular about the color of the wall. I said, I want a dark wall, and they made it work. They said, we're going to give you a dark wall, Wangare. It's not going to be black, but it's going to be a beautiful dark hue. And so I'm so glad that this has worked out. And then just everything has come together so perfectly. And in fact, I was telling them, it's like when they redid this room, it's also as though they came with additional space. Because initially we had a queen size bed, and now this is a king size bed. And there was space also in the room to have 2 accent chairs, to have a bench, to have quite large bedside tables. Yani, everything in this room is so tastefully done. I am just completely blown away. And it's the same sentiments also my husband has, that we also have a corner where it's our pictures with my husband. Then we have a big mirror. Of course, I'm a chick, I need a full-length mirror. And it's not just a regular mirror, it's a statement mirror. You know what I mean? I feel like this room is who I am and who we are as a couple and the season we are in. And so I'm just, it's perfect. There's nothing I would change. There's nothing I'd do differently in this room. I also like that, you know, the sense of style I have and the sense of style that YK Homes has is quite similar, in the sense that we both like custom pieces. I know for sure that my style is going for custom pieces as opposed to store-bought, because then you're able to customize the size, the width, the textures and the patterns. And so I'm so glad that everything in this room is custom. The bed is custom, the bench is custom, the mirror is custom, the 2 accent chairs, the bedside, everything is custom. Even this beautiful lamp, by the way, I really like this lamp because it's now like my little reading nook. I get to sit there in the evening, have a glass of wine, read a book. It's so moody. It's perfection. It's what I wanted in a master bedroom. And so I'm so grateful to YK Homes, and I can't wait to work with them again, hopefully soon.
This was such a beautiful project, and we look forward to designing more beautiful homes. We're also excited to share that we've officially launched Shop the Look. So all the pieces that you see in this space are now available to shop on our new page. We'll be leaving a link below, so be sure to check it out. But if you're looking for a more unique custom home with pieces that truly reflect your personality, then reach out for our design services.
Thank you so much for watching. We'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite pieces? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow us so you don't miss out on what's next.